Hi everyone, let us start with Algebra exercise 3.3 and question number 2. By remainder theorem, find the remainder. So, remainder theorem. Do you know this theorem? So, let's have a quick recap on it. So, as per the remainder theorem, there are three references we are going to use in this. See, if there is a p of x and it is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of minus a, which means let p of x be something, and if you are dividing it by x plus 2, then the remainder is p of plus 2 means minus 2. What you have to do is in your p of x, you have to replace all the, suppose you have 3x plus 1. So all the values of x you have to replace with p of minus 2 to get your remainder. Okay, this p of minus 2 plus 1, so that will be minus 6 plus 1, that is equal to minus 5. So this is your remainder when you divide your p of x, this p of x with x plus 2. So this is the theorem. If suppose you get a remainder 0, this is exactly divisible. That is the meaning. So here we are going to use this, the remainder theorem formula like p of minus a, which comes as x plus a means you have to equate it to 0, which means x is equal to minus a. So if you put this minus a in p of x, you will get your answer. If it is ax minus b, which means you have to take ax minus b is equal to 0. Then what you have to do is ax is equal to take to the other side. So that becomes plus b, and now your x will be equal to b by a. So now p of b by a gives you a remainder. So this is how you are going to apply for the following sum. So let's move on to our question. So our question is, by remainder theorem, you have to find the remainder when p of x is divided by g of x. So the first question, they have given a p of x and the g of x. You have to find the remainder. So as per the remainder theorem, how will you find it? Yes, you have to take this g of x and equate it to 0, which means if you put g of x is equal to 0, which modifies, you have to put x plus 1 is equal to 0, which means your x is equal to minus 1. So since you have got your x now, you have to put this x is equal to minus 1 in your p of x. So substitute x is equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 the whole cube minus 2 minus 1 the whole square minus 4 into minus 1 and minus 1. So you have to be very thorough with the multiplication steps, which is same signs means minus into minus is a plus, and plus into minus different signs of minus into plus will be same, which is equal to a minus, which is nothing but you have any numbers here like 2, 3 means it will be a plus 6, and 2, 3 means here it will be a minus 6. In the same way, minus 3 and plus 2 means also minus 6. So please be very careful with this. Once you are done with the remainder theorem, these plays an important role. So let us try solving our question here. Minus 1 the whole cube. So what is that? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So here we have got two types. So minus 1 into minus 1 will be a plus 1. Now plus 1 into minus 1 again will be plus into minus is a minus. So that will be minus 1 again. So I have got a minus 1 here. This minus 1 the whole cube becomes minus 1. Minus of minus 2 into minus 1 the whole square. We saw this, right? Whole square means minus 1 into minus 1, which is the plus 1. So I can put plus 1. And next step will be minus 4 and plus. So minus and minus, right? That becomes a plus. So just put 4 into 1 is 4 plus 4. And this will be a minus 1. So the next step, you can simplify directly. This minus 1, you can write it as such. Minus into plus is a minus, and 4 minus 1 is a plus 3. Okay, 4 minus 1 is 3. You know that, right? So now minus 3 and minus 1 and minus 2. That will be a minus 3. We have got a plus 3 here. So minus 3 plus 3, which is equal to 0. So what is your remainder here? Your remainder is 0. So when you divide this g of x, that means if you divide x plus 1 with this, if you divide this polynomial p of x by this x plus 1, you will get a remainder 0. So instead of going to the long division like this, x cube minus 2x square minus 4x minus 1, if you divide this by x plus 1, you are finally going to, after all the divisions, you are finally going to end up with your remainder 0. That is the answer, meaning of this question, and the answer is also you get a remainder 0. So instead of going to long division or actual division method, we are using the remainder theorem to find the answer. Hope you understood this. So the answer for the first part of the question is the remainder, which is the thing you have to find out, that is equal to nothing but 0. Let's move on to the next question. The next question, we have got here g of x is 2x minus 1. So first of all, let us equate this g of x to 0. So which means you are going to do 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, which again shows like 2x is equal to this minus 1. If it goes to the other side, it becomes 0 plus 1, which is plus 1. And then your x will be equal to, this is a multiplication, so it goes down, not 1 plus 2, okay? Be careful with this. So x is equal to 1 by 2. Let's put our x here. P of 1 by 2 is equal to, what we have to do is, we have to put here x as 1 by 2 in all the places, 3 places in the question. So that will be 4 times 1 by 2 the whole cube, okay, minus 12 into 1 by 2 the whole square, plus 14 into 1 by 2. Okay, so now minus 3. So let us simplify this carefully. So 1 by 2 the whole cube means 2 cube is 8. So 4 into 1 by 8, and this becomes minus 12 into 1 by 2 the whole cube means 2 cube is 4. 1 by 4 plus, now you can simplify this, right? 1 2 is 2 and 7 2s are 14. 7 into 1 is 7. 7 minus 3. Now if we go to the next step, that is equal to 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8. So 1 by 2 minus 1 4 is 4, 3 4s are 12. So minus 3 into 1 is 3 and 7 minus is plus 4. So what happens here is, so now see here, minus 3 and the plus 4. So this will be minus 2 and plus 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 1. You have to take the LCM by 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. So your answer is 3 by 2, the remainder. So please be careful with the calculations. The remainder for this question is 3 by 2. Next question is, x cube minus 3 square plus 4x plus 50. So here we have to find the limit g of x is, we divide the x, what is the remainder? So first of all, the first step will be, we have to equate the g of x to 0, which means if minus 3 is equal to 0, which modifies your x is equal to 3. Now what we have to do? Yes. Put here p of 3 and find the remainder. So p of 3 will be equal to 3 cube minus 3 into 3 square plus 4 into 3 plus 50. So now the next step will be, this is equal to 3 cube is 3 is 9, 9 is 27. And what is this again? This is also 3 cube. So 3 into 9, that is 27. Plus 14 is 12 plus 50. So what happens in the first two times? 27 minus 25 is 0. And then your answer will be